Mm-hmm.
Cheer.
Welcome everybody to the I'm gonna call it the Emober Elitists tonight. Can we do that?
Sure. That'll work.
Yeah, this is the Emober Elitists. Cause Sober and I are fucking emo, okay? Cause we had this whole thing, you know. Hey man, with the Cosby Clan, and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna drum kids, and we're gonna play this fucking music on the show every week, and it's gonna be awesome. And none of that happened at all to the point where Daly has traded everybody except me and Watch Your Back 360. Sober, you're gone, man. You're out.
Yep. That was, that
Yeah.
was a fun message I got. That was good.
What was it?
It was here. Let me pull it up so I can quote it. That's
Oh
even
yeah, we
better,
gotta, we
right?
gotta air the dirty laundry. That's a good
Right.
start to the show.
and well, I don't want to speak out of context. Okay, it's
No,
no
yeah.
disrespect, homie. No, you got to remember, I'm reading this with daily spelling, so it's kind of
Yeah, I get it, dude. Yep.
it's no disrespect, homie, but I had to make a trade. Moved you, Yam 37, domain Tam. Removed you, but
What?
still loved you. You get to tear shut up with Dom.
Oh my,
That's why I
Jesus
wanted to
Christ,
read
Daly.
it.
Oh my God.
I know what he meant, but it was pretty funny when I was reading
Yeah, I can read between the lines a little bit there. So listen, this is how it went. Okay, we lost a bunch of games and we got swept. So um, you've heard it before a million times. Captains have to act fast. If they don't think it's gonna work, if they don't think they can turn it around, that's what they do. They act fast and they make a bunch of trades. So that's what they did. Dom and Daly were both having a rough go of it. So there was a six-player trade there, um, which brought back Mac North, Tompkins, and Midogaran in return for Sober 37 and Yam. So the team of admins is no longer. Admins and media team it's it's defunct. So I guess now like Dom's team is the team full of admins and media, pretty much.
Well,
So
isn't it
uh,
kind of like a 50-50 split now? Same amount on each team.
well, I mean,
Daily,
on
you,
no, just that's it. Just me and Daly.
and on. Oh, I suppose 37. Yeah, yeah. Never mind.
37's on your team.
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
No. So, just to touch on that trade real quick. Daly, I can see what Daly's doing there. In my opinion, it's a fairly even trade across the board. Round wise, Daly got the better of the deal. He traded three fifth rounders, technically, if you want to call Sober and those guys a fifth rounder, whatever. They went in the fifth round. Um, so three fifth rounders, you get back a second, a third, and a fifth. Um, Midogaran started the season at goal for, was it Sunnydale? Is that accurate? I want to be accurate.
No,
Are you sure about that?
I thought he had goalie refused.
No, no, he was definitely playing goal. And I want to say it started in Sunnydale, and then Sunnydale traded him to Dom. I think. I want to be right. Can we welcome our guests to the show now so that
Yeah.
maybe they can maybe they can clue us in if we're right or not. The lovely and talented Kayla Rev Hellcat is with us. Hello, Rev.
Hello. Are you
Are we
Hey.
guys?
right? Great. How are you?
I have no fucking idea, to be honest with you. It's
Let's
so
see.
hard for me to pay attention to shit anymore.
I know it. I know it. I think that's true though because um, I know Chewy was just hating it, so he was trading everybody left and right, and I think Mido was part of that. Um, so having said that, Mido's not coming here to play goal. Mac North is on putting it in. We got to look at Mido the other night. Daly was trying a bunch of things, and he put him at forward. center. He moved him over to wing, just seeing how things worked, and he was great everywhere he played. So I don't think even Daly was expecting to get that kind of return. I think he was even, oh my God, who do I play? Do I play Mido or watch your back? And he doesn't really know what to do. And I think he's going to settle on Mido here. So I think the lineup going forward for the last place putting it in on Daly's team is going to be Mido, myself, Regretski's, Mack and net, Tompkins on lefty, Daly on righty. So going
And
forward,
your forward line's
that's going
going
to
to
be
be
that.
some sort of combination, whether it's you at sea or middle at sea.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's going to put Mido at left. That's just, I haven't confirmed that, but we'll see. Me and him can swap. It doesn't matter. We're both right-handed shots, so doesn't make a difference there. And Daly, he loves to have that right-handed. I swear to God, that's why he moved you. I swear.
Hmm.
He hates it. He can't
Yeah.
stand seeing the lefty on the left wing. He can't stand it. But who knows? But anyways, that's a trade that was made. Um, we'll see how it shakes up the rosters. And I actually want to flip this one to you real quick, Sober. As far as Dominator Silva's team goes, Greendale Community College, he had his number one pick quit on him. Is that
Hmm.
a fact?
That is a fact. And I heard
Just
he just
mid-series.
bailed. Yep, bailed after the second game.
And who is this plug? Anyone know?
I've never heard of him, but it sounds like he was friends of Clancy and them.
Okay, well.
Just the way Clancy reacted to it. I'm assuming them two know each other.
Oh, okay. So there was a reaction to it or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, man. I mean, it sounds pretty cut and dry. He quit on his team. I don't know what anyone else expects is going to happen. You know what I mean? What are
Right.
you going to do?
He
Talk
can't
him into
just up and
coming
bail.
back? No, no. That's there's very few strict rules here, and that's one of them. You bail on your team, peace forever.
Yeah,
So
it's not like you bail and go, "Oh, okay, maybe next week I'll come back and try, or fuck that. You mail it in mid series, you're just gone. Like fuck it,
no.
don't need it.
Listen, if Kayla's never quit on any of her teams, there's no fucking excuse.
And I know she's wanted to.
Oh, stop it. I would never
No,
even
because
think
she's
about
not a
it.
douche. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. You have to be a special kind of douche to just not be able to handle it. Um, that's my opinion, anyways. I've always been of that opinion. If you can't handle it, like if you need to rage that bad, just rage off the box at the end of the fucking night, and guess what? You sleep on it and it's over. You
Yep,
shouldn't
just
be doing
deal
that
with
shit
it.
anyway, um, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
man,
so,
Wolin, nice fucking knowing you. Not really though. Peace.
and then I go from fucking playing the Cosby music all over hell to now I gotta fucking deal with this hashtag Ken bullshit.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Gross.
Right? It's sick
Yeah.
too. And remember how we wanted fucking season 2 to die? Just die and let it be? It's never
Yeah.
gonna die. Like, and now it's gonna be all the fucking talk about season 2 and all this shit. Ah.
Well, how many? No, it's just you and Dom. There's no one else on that team, right? That
Yeah,
from
there was talk of another former member um, coming, but
huh?
yeah, just just
What do
put it
you mean?
that way. There might be a move to be made, depending. Um, I don't want to throw
Huh?
any names out there, but there could be another reunion in the works.
Oh my God! So you're gonna let us know about a
Are you
possible trade,
hinting
and
at a
then
Yada to mean pickup?
yeah, is that what that is?
I'm pleading the fifth. Just saying there
Okay,
could be
so
there could be
that's what it
other
is. Okay.
things. There could be other things. I mean, God's sakes, I don't think Am is gonna I think he wants to be traded, so maybe there's a trade to be
Well, you don't have the
somewhere else.
chips to get light the lamp, so it's not that. You don't have any trade pieces that would bring
Hey,
him to your squad, so
there could
it's
be
definitely not that.
a gamer tag change, and who knows? Lemieux might be out there playing forward. You
Is that in
know,
fact?
it might be. But
Really?
but anyways, next topic.
No, not next. Kayla, do you want to go on to the next topic, or do you want to go stick on this
No,
one?
I think
Hey,
I want to
hey,
hear a little
hey,
more.
didn't
I
we
do
say
too.
didn't we say season two's done? Like fucking just move on.
This has nothing to do with season 2 now. This has
Yes, it's
something to
all
do with a
Thundercats.
member possibly. No, 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 no. I've moved
What?
on from that. This is someone's out there playing forward under another tag?
Could be. I never said for sure or not. I could be totally
Is that a
bullshitting.
massive drape?
But honestly, if Limbs was out there playing as a forward, um, he wouldn't play a forward if Don made a trade for him. So I'll just end that story right now. He's not playing a forward under a different tag right now. Just I was totally fucking with you guys
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, man. That's juicy. Holy fuck.
there.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But hey, had you gone there for a little bit?
Yeah. That's
Now
fucking
you're
rude.
questioning it. Now you're like, these fucking people that I don't know who the fuck they are. Could
Well, that
that
would be
be
a,
some?
yeah, it was too. That's the thing. Yeah. Well, that would have been a massive drapage if that was the case. But I've never seen Lemieux as a forward anyway. I only saw
he's,
him as a goalie, so.
he's a pretty good forward.
Well, anyways, you guys
Yeah.
can have your little reunions or whatever it is, man. And here's the best part, and I'll wrap the topic up on this whole trade and the whole Greendale / putting it in mess. Um, First matchup is against you guys.
Yep.
Did you know that?
I pointed that out right away to Dom, and I was like, we play daily first time right away on Monday. He's like,
Yeah,
yep. I
Monday.
was just gonna let you know that. I'm like, God, here we go again with the fucking, you know,
Yeah, well,
first
one of us
first
is
time.
going to be emo.
Yeah, can we just call it a split? Just walk away from it. Like,
Oh my God! At this point, the way the way these two teams have started the season, yeah. I'm gonna throw. Speaking of which, we'll go to the complete opposite spectrum, all the way up the boards to number one in Marty McFly's Hot Heroes. Dude, these guys are 11-0-1. So just a quick glance at the standings will tell you they're dominating right now in every aspect. They're just dominating across the board. I saw the stats earlier today. Their PK is like 95% or something like that. Like
yeah, that's crazy.
they're just yeah, their power play like they were clicking on all cylinders in every category, and I was looking at it earlier. I was like, I can't believe it. So I'm gonna throw it to Kayla real quick. Your girl's over there on the Hot Heroes, man. You talk to her. Is that team legit?
Oh, they are beyond legit. They have so much hashtag chem. They are just rocking and rolling up there. They had more time to play together than anybody did before the season started because Marty just he picked his squad and he did it. He made it happen. So I kind of blame the first six captains that were ahead of him for letting him create exactly the team that he wanted. Like you all had a chance to take that away from him and you just chose not to. So tisk tisk. You let this
Hey,
happen.
and wasn't it Daly that was making comments on the throwdown saying that you probably shouldn't have all the people that you want to draft in the party with you every single night because it kind of gives an idea who you want.
Yeah, but nobody did anything about it, and that was Kayla's point. Like they literally knew. I knew his first two picks 100%. I also knew his next target 100%. He literally, like Kayla said, got everybody he wanted, I think. I think there was like maybe one thing he missed out on, and I don't remember what it was, but it was late. So, but his core was exactly what he wanted.
That's
Um,
crazy.
and again, they did. They played every stinking night, over and
Well,
over, like they were leading. Yeah.
the story is he missed out on Hockey Town on draft night. Chu stole him, so
Oh yeah,
Chu
because of
essentially gave him
Dolly.
back.
Yeah,
He was targeting him because he's Dolly's buddy, and
Right.
they play a lot together. So he missed out on that, and they had some struggles, but then they got him back, and now they're just tearing through the league. Excuse me. Um, I think I don't know if he targeted anybody on left D. He kind of just asked Sidu who she wanted to play with, and she told him Dub, and so that's who they got. She's
Well,
coaching
they
him
work
very
really well
well.
together. They've been on teams together in the past. C-Dub, C-Do. and I know because I had spoken to Sea-Doo a little bit before the draft. We all hung out in a party the night before the draft, and we specifically mentioned C-Dub and how he never gets credit. Like, and for some reason, he's just one of those guys that never gets credit for playing a good all-around hockey game. And I'd take that guy on my team any day of the week. Like, he does everything right. Is he flashy? No. Who gives a shit? Neither am I. There's a lot of people that aren't flashy. But he just fits well wherever you put him, especially in a system like that. So my question was to you: Are they legit? You said yes. I say fuck yes, they are. Will they keep that pace? No, they're going to lose some games. But last year, I remember Pale's team, I believe, started off hot as hell. Um, and I came on these shows and I was like, nah, that's not going to keep up. I can just see that falling apart. And it did. But with these guys, I do not see it falling apart. I think everyone's going to be chasing the Hut Heroes all year long. That's my
They
opinion.
can play too
That
defensive. You know, they
Oh
can just
God, yeah, they'll kill
shut
you
that
with
side
defense.
down.
They can have a bad offensive night and sweep anyways. That's
Yep.
so dangerous. Like, you know, B Cripps and that there, man, with that defensive core and those defensive forwards that can also score, especially Dalai Lama. It's just they got their boy Hockey Town now, like Rev said. He did it. Marty did it, and I hate him.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, at least you can rip backs like him, though, right?
Oh yeah, man. I'm ripping packs on the show as we speak. Literally. Um, and here's another team that I wanted to hit on as far as top teams go right now are Seven Toes. Seven Toes. There's another guy, Agent, who did exactly what he wanted to do, and he got the team exactly that he wanted. There, as much as we give Dominator Silva shit with his hashtag Chem, there's something to it. Obviously, these guys, him and Marty specifically, did the same thing in the preseason. These guys played with the same guys over and over and over and over and over and over. And look, they're number 1 and 2 in the standings. No surprise, right? I mean, they're just.
The
I,
one, the one
I'm.
thing, the one thing I want to
Mhm.
comment on so far is through the 3 series that we've played or whatever. I've noticed a lot of teams so far. We haven't. Well, I haven't played the HUD Heroes. Neither of you. Blah blah blah. Um, it's so weird that we were just on the same team. Now I gotta say, I haven't and you haven't. So that's just fucking
Mm,
tripping me out. But
Esober Elitists tonight, boys.
but what it gets me though is so far I've noticed almost every team's played almost identical defensively. Um, they'll have their 2 guys break out early, whatever that is, but when they're going back, it seems like everybody's huddling around the line and doing some sort of trap system, some sort of something, or they'll give you the space to the wall. That's what I've noticed about like Agent's team. I'm curious. I highly doubt the HUD Heroes play that same type of style, and I think that's why the HUD Heroes will keep their shit going. Is because they're not just playing that one particular way. That eventually somebody's gonna
And
figure it out and fucking kill it. But
yeah, and to beat those teams, you have to be committed to dumping it over their head and winning the battles. Um, and what I'm finding is it's hard. It's easier said than done because when you're playing and you're going and you can say it out loud. You can be like, all right, guys, we gotta dump it in, go win that battle. You know what I mean? And you
mm-hmm.
do it once or twice, and it's almost like you forget. And then you keep running into the trap again. You're like, oh yeah, remember when they defended that successfully 13 times in a row, and we're still doing it? Like,
No.
you gotta like ingrain it in your head to win puck battles and deep and take guys wide to the boards and stuff like that. I mean, we just saw that in our last series. DJ's team. Let's give them some props because there was no lanes and there was nowhere to go all night long. Anyone who watched that stream, I think Hugh Laurie even commented on it in the one of the threads back there, and that's what he said. And we all agreed that offensively they didn't do shit. I mean, McSwagger can he can chirp all he wants, and he's been giving it to Daly all week. But they didn't do fuck all offensively, honestly. Turd goal left, right. Turd goal left, right. No problem. Take those turd goals away, they still win the series. Don't
No.
misunderstand me because we scored 1 goal a game. However, um, they did not impress me on
Well,
that side of the
and
puck.
like was
But
it the first
defensively, they were
game?
unreal.
Was it the first game we fell down 3-0 like in the first 5 minutes, and not
Yep.
one of those goals were. mm,
They had one good one.
Well,
They had one. They had one nice play.
it
Yep.
was, but it really wasn't. It was that wrister from like in between the circles, right?
No, it was a they they won a battle, I think, behind the net, passed it
Oh
out
yeah,
front
yeah,
for a
yeah,
clean one
yeah,
T.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Okay.
was a good play.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, there really wasn't anything to write home about. Uh, off people's fucking bodies, poked in by fucking animations, just dumb shit like that. Whatever. Like I said, that is not neither here nor there. Daly just he wanted to say Swag's been waiting years to chirp him on Twitter, and he finally has his chance.
It happens.
So enjoy it, Swag man. I guess you guys earned it. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
got kicked. I got kicked off the island. Now I got to do a trip back to the island. That's just kind of weird.
you got to take a trip to the island. Yeah, that's
like I got a ticket away from it, and now I got to go back to it. Like what the fuck?
yeah, yeah. Well, what do you think, man? You're going to be going up against the island. Kayla, does he have a shot? Wake up,
Both teams
Kayla.
are really different now. So I just
Yeah.
started talking, my mic was muted. I don't know,
Sick.
honestly. Both teams are very different now. I have I have faith in Dom and the moves that he's made, and Crimson Fire is outstanding. So, I think defensively, Daly has, with that trade, really beefed up his defense with Tompkins. He's definitely a top three lefty. So,
Well, that's the thing too. He's actually a lefty.
Yeah, Tompkins. That's a good point, Rev. Rev does like to come on here and make top three claims. Like, anyways,
he
neither here
actually
nor
is
there.
though.
No, he actually is. He's very good left defense. So, I mean, if you're putting him in for Yam, that's probably an upgrade there defensively. I like what Yam can do with the puck offensively. So it's a trade off, but I did like bringing Tompkins in quite a bit. Where were we going with this whole thing here?
Well, I
Just got
feel
so
like an
off track.
interesting lineup for Dom could be to put himself on right D. Let Yim try out the right wing
Stop
spot. You
that.
have Sober on left wing, put Crimson on center. I'm sorry, but I just think that it would be an interesting thing to see. Because I know
Now,
that Yam on D makes Dom fucking rage. So, let Dom handle the defense himself. You want anything done right, you got to do it yourself. So maybe have him give it a shot on right D and have Yam take over the right wing spot. That could benefit you guys.
And I could comment on that a little bit. Even back in the day, I pretty much told Dom, your best position is right D. Whether he wants to admit it or not, his best position is right D.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's his best position, but he is good at it.
all right. So having said that, um,
There we
there's
go.
another guy on that team. I'm pretty sure. Isn't Dark TRC on that team?
Yeah, but
Yes.
I guess he's just part
Okay,
time.
I know, but I've played with that guy in other leagues. He is a very good forward. Um, and I know he went undrafted, right? But I think that's because not a soul knows him. Like, he doesn't scout. He doesn't really try and make friends. Nobody really fucking knows him. Um, so I think that's why he went undrafted at first. However, Dom picked him up. This is a good hockey player, boys and girls. He's part-time, so you're only going to get him once a week. From the past, from when I played him in the past, he's best at right wing. That's just throwing a little nugget out there for you.
Nuggets, I like
So
nuggets.
Kayla's point, that could work.
Didn't Kayla just have chicken nuggets? Yeah. So we talked about it a little bit. He's gonna be monkeying with the line. There might be a chance where he plays center. There might be a chance where he plays right wing. There might be a chance where he plays right D. Um, that Yam could be left the right wing. Um, he's gonna monkey with it a little bit before Monday and see what happens.
You got a lot of options over there now, so I think you guys will be all right. Um, who just came in here?
That was Dangles.
Because
I muted him.
oh,
Well, he did, Dangles, we're doing a podcast, bud. So if I muted him,
welcome to
you
the
can
show,
unmute
Dangles.
him.
Is there anything you want to talk
That's him
about
not locking
while
the
we're
party.
here?
Jesus.
Oh, whoops.
Here.
All right, guys. Dangles is baked. So,
Oh yeah.
topic. What kind of weed you smoking, Dangles?
Hey,
Oh,
Dangles,
he does sound fucked
go,
up. Holy shit.
Dangles, go into the party thing and check the little box. It's like include your audio or some shit like that.
Alright, I did.
There you
Okay.
go. You are now on the show. Way to be.
Wait, what are you playing this season? Sober? Are you playing LG or are you playing something
LG.
else?
I haven't played LG in years. 239.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Dangles. He's been removed. Anyways,
Sorry,
I had
bud.
enough of that. Yeah, invite only. Sorry, bud. Who the fuck
There
is
you
that
go.
guy?
He's from
Dangles.
Moose.
Yeah, he played. I think he's played one season in 239 so far. I think it was
Yeah.
like the second season, third season, or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty liberal, but I'm not that fucking liberal. Hit the bricks. Or join the league. Join the league. You come on the show, man, and we'll talk. But
when he
it's the
joined, I
best
was
I
like,
can
oh
do.
shit, how the fuck did he? Shit.
I was
And then I'm
outside
like, oh
ripping
yeah,
one, so
fucking asshole's the goddamn party leader. I always get shit for fucking not locking it down, and here you go.
yeah, that's my bet on that.
So then when he started
Um,
talking, I'm like, I'm gonna mute him. Maybe that'll help. Like, fuck.
Oh
Because I
shit.
couldn't kick him or nothing.
Yeah. Hey man, I wanted to give a shout out real quick before I forget, because like I have shit in my brain that
I'll stop fucking.
I,
What?
earlier in the no, not to Joe. Fuck Joe. No shout outs to Joe.
No, no,
Um,
no.
no, I'm just giving one more shout out, man, to DeRock /Pixel/. And I know if he listens, if he's listening now, he's gonna roll his eyes because, like, he's done this a long time, right? And like, can you imagine how many times he started, oh, great job, man, shit's kick ass, blah blah blah, and like, he's probably like, yeah, I know, it's what I do, shut the fuck up. But he's been putting in crazy amounts of work. As you guys know, there's always bugs when you're starting a scoreboard like this or a site or whatever. There's going to
Pretty
be
much
shit that
anything.
needs to be
Yeah.
constantly fixed. Yeah, and he's been going hard fixing all this stuff and getting it right and fine tuning it. I mean, this is his first go around with this particular software and whatever else jargon that you want to throw out there that I don't
Yeah.
know anything about.
On
But
top of that,
he's
shout
doing
out.
good work on it, dude.
On
Yeah.
top of that, shout out. I'm just amazed on how fast he fixes any issues that there is. I mean, if somebody says, "Oh, the stats fucked up," he goes, "Thank you," and it's fucking fixed like the next day. Like,
Yeah, he almost
like
doesn't
instant.
sleep. Like he's Vancouver, or he's not exactly he's the suburb of Vancouver over there, and so he's 3 hours behind most of us, and when we're waking up in the morning, like I'm getting up for work at 7, and he's in the damn website chat. We have a website chat that any errors and stuff that needs to be addressed, he's in there, and he's in there posting it at 7 a.m. my time, which means it's 4 a.m. his time. So he's really out there just, he's staying up and doing stuff. And I invited him to a party the other day, and he's like, "Shit, I'm sorry, I'm doing this, that, and the other thing on the scoreboard." And so again, not to roast your balls any further, Pixel, but everybody thanks you for the work that you're doing, getting it all, perfect, like we know you love it. So. It will be perfect one day because that's how he is. But yeah, just throwing that out there. Shout out to Pixel, man. You can give yourself a shout out to Pixel emoji if you want. And also Sniper as well. Sniper's been doing a lot of shit with him. So aside from adding me to chats that I don't fucking belong in, but
Are they a thing?
they might be.
Hmm.
I'm about to invite Pixel in here right now and find out. He knows the show's going on.
Drop everything. Is this a thing? Oh, hey, so you know the whole thing about me being traded and shit. That kind of threw a wrench into my works. Even though Daly was on the show, I was supposed to go on Throwdown last night with the belt. But
What happened? Oh yeah, you got the belt. What
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. Well, I asked Daly, you know, obviously before I got traded, if I could go on the show, but he wasn't even there. So like I reached out to him once, and then I found out that he wasn't even on the show. So I was like, well, shit. I'm not just gonna go, hey, fucking invite me, you know.
Now why did he not do the throwdown?
Hey, he was out, wasn't he? 'Cause he was
Oh okay. No,
driving.
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. He was driving on his way back. He called into the throwdown. He said he was
Okay.
going
I just
80
didn't
on
know
the
if he was too
80 on the
emo to do
freeway.
the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could be a thing too.
Thought he was a little more, thick-skinned than that. But hey, what can you do? Um, Legion.
Legion. Do we even
Legion
want
made
to
a
touch that
post
subject?
earlier this
Oh
week.
shit.
I'll touch it. Yeah, it's like, listen, there was a bunch of guys, and Rev, let's get you involved early here. First of all, did you see that shit earlier in the week?
Oh yeah, I sure did.
I mean, look, I don't care what side of the fence you stand on. If you think it's too much, if you think it's just Legion being Legion, it doesn't matter what side of the fence you stand on. It's just kind of like, why get that worked up? I don't know. I don't really. I guess I didn't really understand why you get that worked up over it. And I like those guys that were getting worked up. So guys, if you're listening, this is not an attack on you guys, because Pogs, Clancy, all those guys that were a little pissy about it. I just whatever. Like you can have your own opinions. It doesn't really much matter to me. But that's just someone spewing shit on a chat box and.
Yeah, it was like
Him.
it was like the reaction from it. It was like they thought that's like an everyday thing that's and they wanted to say, hey, enough's enough. I wanted to be all these fucking tough guys and say, stop it. Well, he didn't do anything wrong. Like there was. It might have been a little too soon to make a joke about the whole Las Vegas thing, but
It was tasteless, but Legion's tasteless.
yeah,
I think
but, yeah,
I think everybody knows that. I don't know if that's a secret.
he's an
You know
old
what
guy
I'm
from
saying?
fucking Philly. Like, shit, what do you expect?
Yeah, but Legion made a good point too. To be fair to Legion, he made a good point, man. I'm offended. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't attack anyone personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's gonna get you in trouble. If I went into that chat box and told you sober, I hope you fucking, I hope your sister dies today. You know what I mean? Bang,
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
get something's gonna happen to you. Like, you
Yeah.
can't go in there and attack people like that. And Legion doesn't do that. He says fucked up shit. But he doesn't attack people personally, race, creed.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it. Has anybody been in a party with Figo? I mean, shit.
Yeah,
If they
I have.
if they take the shit that Legion says as some sort of fucking blatant racist fucking comment, be in a party with fucking Figo once. Like, holy shit. There's a guy that
Figo's a riot. I
obviously
like
doesn't
Figo. He's a
care.
riot.
You know what I
No,
mean?
that's what I mean. Again, this league's not like other leagues, man. You have a lot of free reign to say a lot of shit. Think of it as this is still America, and you can still say whatever the fuck you want, or Canada, or wherever you may be from. And you're not going to be censored too much unless you take it way too far.
I mean,
And
Legion
in
used
the
to
eyes of the admins
wish ass
and most people, yeah. I mean, look. Again, not much offends me personally. Like, I sometimes, you hear someone say something like that, and you get a little like, come on, man, you gotta go there. But Like at the end of the day, it doesn't. They're just words, dude. It doesn't matter. You're not wishing it. Like if I went, hey sober, I wish you got asked it. Like that's a little too far in my opinion. That's
Yeah,
I don't
they'd
know.
be pushing it.
But
That's been done before too.
Rev, what do you think about that, man? Is like where do you stand on it? Is that a little too overblown?
Oh, it's way overblown. I mean, the way that
Okay.
I see it, we tried to create a league here where, like you said, you have free reign, pretty much to say almost anything, aside from, personally attacking people. You have the freedom to make those tasteless jokes, and some people are gonna find them tasteless, and some people are gonna find them hilarious. It depends entirely on how your sense of humor is. So if you don't think
Hmm.
that's funny, you roll your eyes. Oh, that's not fucking cool, man, and just move on
Ignore it.
because he's not over here saying like, oh, I wish that fucking Shotgun's mom had died in the L.A. attacks or
That
Las
would be
Vegas
a
attacks or
problem.
some bullshit. That would be a huge problem.
Yeah.
But like he made a shitty, tasteless joke, and that's just who he is. Like he doesn't take offense to anything, and he doesn't think that other people should either because they're just words. He's not hoping that somebody dies. He's not hoping that you die or get cancer or whatever.
No.
He's just saying dumb shit. And that's just who he
Hmm.
is. And if you don't condone it, then don't say it, don't listen to it, don't be involved.
That's
We
all.
tried to create something here where people wouldn't be emo about this kind of thing. And maybe if that's not your thing and you don't want to sit around and listen to it, perhaps this isn't the league for you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, and
No, I
that's
agree,
what
and
got
and it's
me.
no hard feelings either. Like
And that
people are different. We get
and
it.
that and that's what got me was all of a sudden you see this like it was like they're threatening like oh there's people that don't want to be in this league because of that there's people that are doing whatever they can just to finish out the season. Well, one, if that's the case, throw their names out there. If they don't want to fucking be here, then go. Like, there's plenty of
Right,
fucking
Yeah, no
right.
ways.
To tell you
one.
the
There's
truth,
plenty of
if you're
fucking.
gonna sit here and try to threaten that, oh, I don't know if I want to play in this league anymore after seeing this. Okay,
Yep.
but well, there's the door, man. I
Yep.
mean, I don't think the admins want to have to deal with raining this bullshit in it week in and week out either.
No, I doubt
Yep.
they do. Um, it's just
Pretty
but
pretty
I
much pretty much if you don't like
the other
Legion, stay out of the chat box during the day.
yeah.
Like during the business hours, like 9 to 5. Just stay the fuck out of the chat box. Everything's fine.
Yeah, and I'm
From
not.
one.
It's not like I'm saying like you should definitely leave if you're gonna get offended by this stuff. If you're gonna get offended by it, maybe just don't involve yourself in it. I'm not saying like, oh, stay the fuck out of my league if you're gonna be a pussy about it. No, like
No.
stay in because we want players, we want new people to join, we want to be a fun and friendly environment. But there are those people that say that shit, and you're gonna have to learn to grow a set and just let it go.
No, I agree. I 100% agree.
You
And these are
can't
good
you
guys,
can't be
by the
up in the
way.
chat box white knighting for a grown man. Like Shotgun is like
Yeah.
24 years old. You don't need to defend him. He even came in and was like, "LOL, that's funny," and then he left.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I couldn't agree more. Honestly, Rev, very well put. Um, I just think that again, like I said, these are really good guys too. These are not problem people. These are good guys that took a little too much offense to it. Again, that's all opinion based. Maybe to them it's not too much. But
No,
like you
no.
said,
If I remember correctly, though, wasn't Clancy and Legion like best buds when Clancy first joined? Didn't we have them on a
yeah,
show or something together? And
yeah, oh
yeah,
yeah, they jawed
They
each
wasn't there a
other
they
lot
all
of
the
they
back
time.
and
did have
forth
a
and
friendly rapport, yeah.
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 Then
Hmm.
all of a sudden he makes one comment and it's like, oh god, the fucking world's crashing. Like shit.
Yeah. Legion's playing the Elder Scrolls right now.
Oh, go fucking fig,
Yeah. I was gonna get him in here, but let's not. That's probably a bad call.
that would be kind of.
We're gonna move on from that anyway. We're gonna move on from that. What else we got on the docket, man? Sunnydale. Sunnydale gets their first series win of the year.
Did he figure something out? Having Legion in net.
Um,
Is that gonna be a thing going forward?
yeah. Speaking of
Hopefully.
Legion in a better light, according to everybody on Sunnydale that I spoke to this week, he was fantastic against McGill's squad. I think they took 2 out of 3, or did they sweep him? Hold up, did they sweep him? No, they didn't. It was 2 out of 3. It was 2 out of 3. Because they have 4 wins and they had to. So yeah, they didn't sweep.
You can do
But they,
math. Yoo-hoo!
yes, I can. 2 plus 2, 4. Chewy said that he played fantastic. They put oh shit. Moose was still at D. I want to say Chewy played up. This is why I hate not. I haven't been able to. I love one thing I love about 239. Honestly, is I get to watch all the fucking games. I get to watch the streams and stuff like.
Yeah.
I have not had time, so I hate coming on here and not having watched the goddamn games. It sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like no, I won't mention names, but I want to know what I'm talking about. I just haven't had a chance to watch the fucking tape.
It was Rock
But,
and Moose on D, and
Okay, yeah,
Clamps, Joe, and Chew was at center.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah, man, that's a
Gotcha,
much
covered.
better look for that squad. By the way, after all the trades, and I love Rock, Pixel / Doraka, whatever, on D. I like him better on left D, but when you have Moose, that's not going to happen. But Rock, dude, he holds his own back there, and then some. Last season, man, when we played Daly's team, the boys, we almost won that fucking series. We were within seconds of winning it, and we choked it away. That was with Rock on D, and we held that team to, 7 goals in the series? So he's very capable back there. And he's another guy, The Rock, that he didn't play last season very much. He only got 6 games in. He doesn't really scout with anybody. He doesn't really know anybody. And here go, he gets picked in the optionals this year, to D-Mart. D-Mart trades him to Chew for a starting gig. This guy should be starting. Like, there was many guys who should be starting this year, but this guy should be starting, and he is starting now. And hopefully, I hope Chew leaves him there. He
Plays
can
it
play
out the
forward. Yeah, but he's the type of guy that if you just keep throwing him there, at that position, he's going to get better and better and better, and he's already good to begin with. So I would leave him and let him roll with Moose. Him and Moose can probably make a really good pair back there, and maybe they're back on the right track.
So I was just looking. I was trying to figure out, if it was a sweep, if whatever, since you did 2 plus 2, and so I see first game they won 7-2, and then the next comment there was no second game. Only game 3. So obviously game 2 didn't go as planned.
Yeah, game 2. Anytime a game doesn't go as well as you wanted it to, when you get a series write-up, you don't mention game 2.
Yeah, you
know what I'm saying?
just walk away from that.
Yeah.
So Kayla, what do you think of your team so far?
I mean, we have some stuff to work on, just like everybody else, but I think for the most part we look pretty good. We have some quick passing, and we're building some chem. We're trying to play as often as we can together. A little bit of a rough start, but I think we'll bounce back pretty fine. I think we'll have a steady spot there up in the middle of the pack.
Where are you guys sitting right now?
Well, we have like 2 less series played than everybody else, so we're like probably dead last. But that'll change, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry. You're tied with us then. Dead last. Sick. I think we've played 1 more series than you guys. You have 6 games, and we have 9. So yeah, something like. I can do math! Yay!
How is there like 10 games played? Like how do you play 1 game?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not really sure what's up with that. I saw that earlier today. A couple teams have 10 games showing. I think DJ's team and the Rejects show 10 games. It didn't really make sense, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't finish the stats or something. I have no idea. But
Yeah,
at any rate,
having that bye week was kind of fucking weird. All of a sudden you're like expecting to play your 2 games, and then you find out your first game isn't until the end of the week, and you only play that 1 game or 1 series. It's like, oh shit, it's fucking weird.
yeah, and since you've been moved, you're gonna have another bye, unless Dom's had his already.
Yeah, that'd be just my luck, right? Shit.
I don't know.
God,
But,
hashtag him. Oh god, that's gonna get old. Oh, and then we got fucking Glorious now too. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Oh, that's right. You guys made a trade earlier, right? What was it? It was
Bubba Man.
Mike, right? Rain
Yep.
Mike and Bubba.
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna get a
Bubba
fucking.
was he another undrafted guy?
Yeah, yeah. Dom picked him up when he rule won, and then he traded him today for remake.
That is by the way, I just realized that's the second #1 pick in this league to fucking get beat off the sticks. Him and Annihilator can go fucking start an EASHL team together and dominate, I guess. The #5 center in the world, and that fucking chode.
God, that fucking guy. Telling me fucking party
Well,
place at 3 o'clock in the morning and shit.
well, I'd mention Hollywood's team, but I choose to disrespect them.
Yeah, I think they're kind of overlooked, and a little underrated. Um,
Yeah.
if Holly would
Hard.
be here to defend himself, but yeah, that's
Nah, man,
not a thing.
I already see what he's doing, man, and I love Hollywood, and I wish he was here every week, but I can already see what he's doing, man. I read him like a book now. He's doing the whole I'm a WWE heel thing. He's not gonna come on the shows, and he's just gonna talk shit in all the threads, and I can see it, man. I know what he's doing. It's cool, man, Holly. You do your thing, and by the way, there's another guy that needs a shout out in all seriousness is Holly, because he's been crushing it, posting all the vids and stuff, and getting all the pictures and so forth and so on. Um, Sober, I feel like you should know something. I just thought of something.
I should know something.
So, yeah, you should hear it from me before you hear it from someone else, and you should hear it
good
on the air
God.
so you can't. Yeah.
Mm.
We were playing some games the other night. It was kind of like a mixed crew. Joe Stowe was in there.
Mhm.
Okay, it was like me and Joe Stowe, and I don't even remember who else was in there. But Joe Stowe he's like, yeah, man, I'm going to have my own show called The Joe Stowe Shit Show. And what it's going to be is it's just going to be me, and he's just going to do impersonation of everyone's voices. So he's doing all this shit. And he's like impersonating Daly, and he's impersonating Agent. By the way, his agent was unbelievable. It was so good. Joe,
Was
if you're
that a
listening, that agent. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Like he did this thing where like Daly threw it over to Agent like they do in the Throwdown,
Yeah.
and he goes, well, I don't really have anything to add to that, so I'm just gonna kind of agree with exactly what you said. And what about you, pal? It was, but his delivery in his tone was perfect. So I've spent some time with you now, Sober, on
Oh,
teams
good
and
God,
these
here we go.
shows, and I did a pretty good Sober, man. I did
Did you
such
do a
a good
sober, or
Sober.
did you
That,
do a sober wasted?
no, wasted Sober, because that's the
Oh, good
best
God.
one to do. The Sober is, it's normal. The wasted Sober is the best one to do. And Joe Stowe gave me the A+ thumbs up, and he was cracking up, dude. So
Oh, God.
I do a very good Sober, just so you know. I'm not gonna do it here,
Hmm.
because I can't be put on the spot. But maybe I'll show it to you sometime.
So so if somehow hashtag him beats the island,
Uh huh.
I think maybe we should do like a voice write up, and you would
A
have to
voice
do.
write up.
Yep. So Dom would write the write up, right? And say if
Yeah.
we win, you have to read it in my drunken voice.
I can. It's done. Done.
I think that would be fucking
Absolutely.
hilarious. All right, game on.
Yeah. But I mean, we plan on beating you though. Like I'm sure you plan on beating us. So it's
There's gonna be some beating going
How's
on.
Steve? Kayla, how's Steve doing? How's my boy?
Steve is doing his best. He actually he he went into like a drawing board app and literally drew us like a diagram on like here's what we should do on the breakout. Like it was I
Wow.
saw it.
Wow.
Wow.
Steve, that's awesome, but like you put way too much time into this.
So he's.
He really wants to win. You could tell.
I love
He really
Steve,
wants
man.
this to work out. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like the basketball coach with his little whiteboard sitting there with the dry erase marker. Here,
Yeah,
you
he
go
sent us
here.
a screenshot of like a little hockey rink, and there's like orange and yellow and teal fucking lines all over it.
Hey,
My
that is
goodness,
kind of
man.
awesome. Dude, to be honest, that is
Oh,
kind of
God.
awesome. To put that much
Steve's
thought
one of my
into it.
favorite personalities in this league, by far. Like he's way up there for me. But yeah. So is he still playing? He's still playing out, right? There no thoughts of him going to net.
He can't go.
Yeah,
Net,
no,
can
we haven't made any changes.
Okay.
We still have the same lineup that Pale drafted, and we're just trying to play as much as we can and work out the kinks.
No. Well, is there any other teams you guys want to cover tonight, man? I mean, no. Again, we haven't talked about Shock's team, and I think he
dude,
loves that.
Yeah, I would say we
So
probably shouldn't because he's been covered. Like last night, he covered himself pretty well on the throwdown, and then was it last week? He keeps throwing all these fucking massive shoutouts to Yeti.
here's one thing I heard about with his team. I guess they got rap happy the other night,
Mm.
and from what I'm told, they literally, legitimately, not exaggerating, scored 6 or 7 wraparounds in one game. Now, before I go any further, that is totally on the team that let that happen. Why are you
Yeah.
letting that happen
Yeah.
over and over and
Yeah.
over and over and over again?
And
it's
I
almost like
I wouldn't even put it on the goalie even. I put that strictly on anybody that was remotely close to that freaking play at all.
yeah, you
Whether it's
can't
the
let
D,
that
the
happen
center,
because
anyway.
goalies can only do so much, right? They can
Yeah.
only, and it was Mac and net, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the D can't let that happen over and over again. And I don't know who was playing in front of him. I have no idea. But all I can tell you is that can't happen. But it also looks fucking douchey to the team that just got wrapped 6 or 7 times in a row. Either, after like the second or third one, you're just like, man, really, you're still going to that fucking well. And they're on the other side going, well, really, you're really still not stopping it. So there's that, you know. Um, And like one other thing I wanted you guys to touch on, because again I don't know this player very well. Before we go off the air, Saney got traded. This was the guy that was going to complement Luca on Magilla's team, and he comes pretty highly touted. But he was moved. He was actually benched by Magilla and then moved. So what happened there?
I couldn't even. I mean, I would love to comment and say, oh, it must not have worked out or whatever. But I just don't see how him and Luca wouldn't work out. Um, was there scheduling conflicts? Was there something that's
I know that's part of it.
uh,
Like I guess he has really bad availability on a couple certain days of the week, and that was affecting Magilla's schedule like crazy. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he went to Agent's team.
Mm-hmm.
And I overheard Agent the other night, and he kept going, "Oh, fucking Saney scored another one. Oh, Saney scored another one. Oh, he scored another one." So apparently he was lighting it up the other night. So it had to have been more of a scheduling thing. Rev, maybe you have heard. You're good like that. You have your ear to the ground. You hear anything?
No, I didn't. I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't even know that he got traded until I saw him, in the lineup last night when we played Agents team.
Did he go off on you guys?
Probably. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to who was scoring. Um, I know that we lost the first 2 games in overtime, 4-3, and then we got blown out 8-3 in game 3,
Okay.
and that was probably Saney's doing.
Yeah, it was somebody watching a stream. I was in a park. Oh no, it was Joe Stowe. I think he was watching the stream or something like that, and he goes, "Oh my fucking God, Saney scored again! Oh, he scored again! Oh," so he was obviously lighting it up for somebody, and I assume that was against you. Sorry to bring that up. Didn't even know.
Too soon. Too soon.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried.
Nope. Anything else you guys got, man? Because I'm about to cut it down, shut her down. As you can hear the crickets already, I'm already
Right.
out.
No, I think that's pretty much it. Throwdown did good going through all the shit last night, and they broke down some of the other things that were happening.
That's the other thing too, guys. Before I sign off, there's 834 239 shows now. Ours happens to come on Friday, last of the week. So if we're regurgitating too much shit, and there's something that you want talked about, hit us up during the week. Be like, all
Yeah.
right, man, we want you to run this down and talk about this. We want you to run this, so forth and so on. Don't be afraid to hit up sober only. Don't bug me. I'm an admin. I have too much shit going on. But don't,
Now
yeah,
you're an
don't,
admin.
yeah. Now I am when it fits my narrative. It'll totally, yeah. So uh, seriously, guys, and whoever's listening, do that. Hit us up and let us know anything you want to talk about. We don't want to be talking about the same fucking shit that Throwdown and Past the Bleach and fucking Jerk Me Off Cosmic and whatever other shows there are. Which, by the way, you all do a beautiful, great job. So there's that.
Aw.
Check those guys out. 239hockey.net.
Follow us on
Making
Twitter.
hockey great again.
239.
Yeah. Follow us on Twitter at 239hockey.net, where we're making hockey great again.
And fill in that swamp.
Gotta drain that swamp. Ollie, I wouldn't have to impersonate you if you were just here, dude. I wouldn't have to. All right, man. Well, Rev, thank you very much for coming on. Pleasure as always. You made no crazy claims this week of you being the greatest defenseman in the ASHL history. Congrats for that.
I wasn't drunk enough, but I would like to
Mhm.
point out that I am ranked 165 in the world on defense.
Did
Just
you hear it?
saying.
Oh my God.
Get at it.
You almost made it a whole show without tooting your own horn. You almost did it. If I
I
had just
had
signed
to.
us
You
off 2
said
minutes
something.
ago. If I just signed us off 2 minutes ago, man.
That's actually a fact. You can go on the fucking Stat Central and see that. I'm not making
I'm
that
going
up.
to. I'm going to. I'm going to look it up. All right, man. Well, it's officially time to go. Time to get Stevens inviting me to a fucking party. That means it's time to go.
Oh, Jesus
Adios,
Christ.
guys.
All right, take it easy.